Welcome to episode 5 of On Your Road to Becoming a Data Analyst, even with zero tech skill. And in this particular episode, I'll be talking about something very interesting. I know you've been anticipating. When will I talk about data analytics or data analysis? Of course, data analysis, data analytics, there's a slight difference. We'll look at that as we proceed. So, what is data analysis? I said in the previous video that I'll be bringing it home. So, let me start it like that. So I said in my notes, of course, I'm using my notes. I said, imagine you have a big box full of puzzles. At first, what is that box to you? It's just messy. It basically has no meaning, right? So now, for example, let's use this game. I don't know the name right now, but there's this game. It's puzzles, right? Maybe it might be map of Nigeria or any other thing. It might be Ben 10 just for you to arrange it, right? Okay, I think there's this one my nephew usually uses at home. You have to arrange everything now. When you see it scattered, that is what data analysis to start with. I'm not saying that's the entire thing, right? Now, imagine you now put all these puzzles, you are now able to arrange it to now make meaning. The game I was referring to, if you now arrange everything, right, then it forms a picture. Or you can now say, wow, this is Ben 10. Then that is data analytics. Or that, let me say data analysis to start with, right? So data analysis is like putting the puzzle together so you can see the full picture and understand what is going on. That is data analysis. Now, I know you are expecting me to say you collect, I will come to that. I'm trying to bring it on. So just imagine, right, you have a puzzle. Does not make any sense, right? The head, if it is for a human being or a cartoon or anything, the head is down, the leg is up, the hand is just sideways, just scattered everywhere, right? Mainly looking at it, it does not make any sense. So that's data to start with. Now, when you start arranging it, right, you are moving it up and down, and at the end of the day, you are able to arrange it. You now have a full picture. Then you can now say, oh wow, this is Ben 10, and you can see everything. And, oh, it's actually holding a gun, right? Or it's holding a balloon or something. When you see all of that, then that is data analytics, or rather say data analysis. Okay, so in simple word, I put here, I say data analysis is taking a bunch of facts, numbers, and details. Of course, what are facts? What are numbers? What are details? All of these are data, right? When you pick all of that, right, and you figure out what they can mean so that you can make decision with those facts. So when you pick numbers, you pick facts, you pick data, anything you can think, you pick all of that, right? Then you figure out what they mean. Then after figuring out what they mean, you are now able to make decision based on that thing they actually mean. That is data analysis. Simple definition of data analysis. Now let's look at it in another way. Now, if you've watched episode 1 and 2, I mentioned something about food. Let's go back to it. Now, I'll put it in 4 steps here. I'll put it as raw data, organized information, meaningful insights, and informed decision. And I'll be using an analogy that we can all relate with. Now, what is raw data? Just like data we'll be talking about in episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. If you are yet to watch that, go back so that you can be in sync. Now, raw data is like unwashed vegetables. Now, you go to the farm, you plucked vegetables, right? Number 1 is dirty, contains a lot of things. So when you got it from the farm, that is what your raw data. Because as it is, can you just plug it and you start eating? No. But is it edible? Yes. But can you eat it now? No. If you are hungry, can you rely on it? No, for now. That is raw data. Now, what is organized information now? Now, you now wash this, your vegetable, you cut and prepare them. Now you have organized information. Still, can you eat your vegetable now? No. You are only preparing them. Now we have meaningful insight. You now cook this vegetable into a meal. What is informed action? You heat the meal to now get energy. That is data analytics, or that is data analysis. So you can see it's very simple. It's something you can relate with. So just say, oh, you went to the market, you got food stuff, you got rice, you got beans, you got vegetable, you bought all of that. That is your data. You brought it home. Those are the processes, right? And after bringing it home, you start cleaning, you start washing, you start cutting. That is processing. Do you understand? You are cleaning it. In technical terms, we say we are removing errors, inconsistencies, outliers, and all of that. That is the process. You can see we are bringing it home. Now, after removing all of that or doing all of that, we have taken out errors. Error here is we washing our vegetable. Inconsistency here, it means we are slicing, we are doing all of that, including outliers. Those are the things that we're going to do if you have the technical skills to do all of that. Then afterwards, you now start cooking. What is cooking here? We are now analyzing our data. Why can we cook? We can cook because it has passed through some processes. Number one, we've collected it. Number two, we've cleaned it. That is why we can cook. You can't just bring something from the market and immediately are cooking. At the end of the day, you'll be cooking rubbish. And if you eat it, you end up affecting your health. So the same thing as data. Can you see everything is connecting to each other? So after cooking, what now happens? You now eat. So after analyzing what happened, you now make informed decisions, or you take action based on your analysis. You will now eat the food based on how you have cooked it, or based on the fact that you have now cooked it. So that is what data analysis. Very simple terms. We don't need to use ambiguous words. We don't need to use very technical terms. Everybody can understand data analysis. And everybody, in fact, you analyze data, right? You are not just using technical skills yet. You are doing every other things that we can relate with data analytics, right? Or data analysis. I'll see in the next video. I told you this particular series is going to be an interesting one, so you don't want to miss any part. I'll see you.